pretty quick.
Coaching right. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.
This nigga is hilarious.
I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me when I'm coaching right. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.
And I got plenty goddamn weapons ready for any nigga think they want it. Cause I swear to God, I got it to give, nigga. I swear.
That was Charleston White? Yo, why he always sound like slavery, but he like Uncle Ruckus too at the same time, yo? This nigga sound like a slave that's just evil, yo. He's like Samuel L. Jackson's character that got turned completely evil.
Oh man, I love this guy, man. He's entertaining. Don't mess with him. Yeah, that's probably the best bet.
It's just people believe anything that sounds convincing now. Like that's his opinion.
Yeah, I mean, let him have that, man.
But yeah,
clearly he got somebody locked up recently. At least he claimed he did. Did you see the celebration video he made for that? When he got the rapper locked up that was in, I think, Soulja Boy crew or something like that?
Nah, I didn't.
That was threatening him? Yo. It's like a 30-minute video of him screaming and celebrating, yo. His hair looked crazy. He got overalls with one of the straps undone on it with no shirt under it. He running around and shit. This nigga knows what he's doing. He's just running the algorithm up. He knows what drives his numbers up, so he's just going to keep doing it, keep feeding it. And these rappers, at least to me, unless it's just a stunt, they walking right into it. Oh, you gotta leave him alone, man. There's no winning that.
Yeah.
There's no winning that shit. Just enjoy it or don't watch it. That's probably the best way to get rid of somebody like that.
Oh, yeah. He'll definitely be bugged out.
He willing to definitely take lengths most people not willing to take, yo. Because this, man, did you hear that?
Yeah,
you go look at him on this video, yo. Look what he looked like, yo.
Oh, yeah. He definitely did time, too. You could tell.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that nigga still in shape on the low.
He had this big old gun, yo. I said, I got it to give, nigga. I swear to God. Yo, I was dying, yo. I was cracking the fuck up, man. Oh, man. But welcome back, people, to this Coach Class Podcast
Class
shit.
Episode 225. Like, rate, subscribe, man.
Yeah, we know y'all missed
Tap that notification bell, all that, man.
We were gone for a little bit.
Yeah, technical difficulties, yo. Technical difficulties, but we back in action like always, man.
Yes, sir, man.
Yeah. And I know we missed we skipped over a lot of shit last week because of our technical difficulties. Man. Did you get a chance to go on Netflix and watch Day Shift?
Nah, not yet.
Fire.
All right, we're not going to divulge too much, but you should watch it because acting wise, it's not good, but it's an action movie and it's good and it's funny.
Snoop came in with the big backwoods in this film.
Why was he smoking a backwood every scene?
It's very exciting to see that. Like, so for me, that was that was great to see. I enjoyed the movie.
Who was your favorite character?
I didn't think the acting was that bad. I actually enjoyed some of the dialogue.
It was like a quirky comedy, vampire hunter. It was like Evil Dead mixed with like Shaun of the Dead mixed with like something else. Like, I don't know, straight up action, like violent shit.
Well, they said, I forgot, it was a podcast I was listening to. They mentioned it. Damn it, I forgot the name of the podcast I was listening to. But they said he trained. Supposedly, Jamie Foxx trained with the same people that I guess John Wick did. For the John Wick movies, I guess.
Yeah.
Because you seen how they was fighting in that. But they was getting busy. Like,
who was your favorite character?
If I had to choose, I don't want to. I mean, Snoop definitely was probably like top tier for me, but he wasn't around long enough. That was the only thing. He was only in like 3 or 4 scenes in the whole movie.
They were pivotal scenes,
but they were great fucking scenes.
Yeah, they were pivotal scenes.
Enjoyed him probably, and then I enjoyed Franco's brother, James Franco's brother. He was pretty good.
Dave Franco was mad funny in that. He was the best character in that movie on the low, yo. Like,
he was solid.
Wild funny, yo.
Yeah, man. And they made him well, I ain't gonna give it away. You gotta watch the movie. But we talking about the LA stuff. We didn't get to talk about it last week, but I definitely wanted to say rest in peace to Teddy Ray, that comedian out of California.
Oh yeah, R.I.P. man. That guy was sad,
funny, man. He was hilarious. Unfortunate situation, rest in peace to him for sure.
Yeah,
shit blew me, man. But as far as shit that we have watched, I was definitely going to talk about Day Shift. You caught Prey?
Yes.
Yeah, Prey was hard as hell.
Prey was hard. The only thing that gets me, and I get like my coworker, somebody I know, we had a discussion about the film, and they were like, yo, I just hate at the end of Predator when it be some unbelievable shit in the motherfucker. Like how they beat this one person beating them. And they brought up like when, what's his name in Predator 2? Danny Glover. Like beat the Predator after he killed like 300 people in that movie. And it's like, but it's also still hard. I feel like that was a really good movie for what it was doing.
Yeah, I thought it was good, man. And did you catch the little thing at the ending? Apparently there's like a thing on that when they're showing that little cartoon at the end where a ship, like she basically, you see her take the body to the thing in that kind of cartoon looking style, how she did at the end of the movie. But then you see another ship pull up and they see it. So it's like, oh shit, they're gonna continue. It's gonna be a number 2 to this shit. Yeah, like they set it up for a second one with that cartoon.
And speaking of those deep dives from that, also, and this is like a slight spoiler, but not giving the movie away. That musket that was given to the girl was the same one that the Predator gave to Danny Glover in 2.
My boy,
so that was tough.
Put me D with that, man.
Yeah, I be watching my super.
You gotta watch the deep dives after you watch.
You put me on
Marvel shit.
You put me on, yo.
Anything that you kind of confused about, honestly, because I watched this joint on Netflix recently called The Wretched or something like that.
Wretched, that's good. The nurse lady?
Yeah, that shit was kind of wild.
That was good.
Man. I didn't.
That was good.
Only thing that got me about that.
Did you watch that, Wretched? Nah. You actually should definitely watch
only
that.
Only thing that got me about that movie was, like, they didn't explain enough for me, yo. Like, yo, where did this fucking thing come from? Like, how did it get inside of the animal? Is that how it traveled around? How the fuck did that happen? I was kind of upset with that. They didn't explain. Like, they didn't explain anything. It was a nice little cliffhanger though at the end of it. I do fuck with that. But
I watched Milestone Generations too.
Oh, you did? What you think?
Yeah, that's hard. Zay,
Told
you
you
gotta
that
watch
shit, man.
that. HBO Max.
That's for creative people.
Comic book company, like bro.
You gots to watch that.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is the main character. I mean, the main guy that like was the first owner with the idea with it. He looked like yo off of The Incredibles, yo. Samuel L. Jackson's character. I'm like, he really looked like yo. And
Frozone.
Yeah, and he made Static Shock, bro. And that shit was hard. I'm like, yo, I hope they really.
You heard what they said.
Do that.
They said it's
make
supposed
that
to be a
live
movie,
action
man.
and make that
I
joint hard.
It.
Make it gritty too.
I enjoyed I didn't know they reimagined the cartoon or the comic, I guess, where it was like that new updated style. I didn't know they had even done that.
Yeah.
But that was a fascinating story. What was that HBO Max, I think? Or was that Disney Plus? HBO Max.
HBO Max, definitely.
HBO Max, good as hell, man.
Yeah.
It was actually a lot of shit that we had that was shit that I hadn't watched yet. I mean, we haven't talked about yet. Oh my God. Did y'all know about Manti Te'o's shit, right? How could you?
I didn't watch it, but I know about it.
Y'all have to watch that
was funny when y'all
shit,
was talking
man.
about it. And we talked that shit up. Remember y'all was talking about it was one of these episodes where we said something about it and we were dying laughing. You know?
I'm not gonna hold you. That Untold series on Netflix that they have, these next 3 or 4 that they got coming out, elite. You got the N1 shit. You just got the Manti Te'o shit. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to get who was the referee that was cheating?
Tim Donaghy.
Him, you're gonna get one of his, and it's another one. I forgot what the other one is. Yo, they gonna be cold. I can't wait to watch all them shits.
They probably be.
I already watched Manti Te'o shit is wild, nigga. They have the person on there.
I saw because I started watching it, but I wasn't paying attention. That's like when you really gotta lock in because it's a documentary, so it's like
Manti, man. You get it. One thing I can say is it gives you a little bit. All right. I can understand how this might have happened because of the cultural thing. That was the issue with it, and I don't want to give it away. You got to watch it because you'll understand. I actually got a little emotional for the nigga a little bit at the end of it. I was like, damn, Manti, yo, my bad, yo. Not really because you was wilding, nigga, but you know, shit happens. Manti. Especially back then because there wasn't a term really for it at that point. Catfishing. That wasn't. I don't think that term existed around that time.
When did this happen though? Like 2009, 2012? That was a long time ago. When
it was a while
like
ago. It was like it was. I mean, he almost won the Heisman though. Like he was.
They didn't even have like where you could like FaceTime somebody back then.
They
Unless
did.
You had, like,
they had Skype.
Camera.
You know, they had Skype things that you could use.
But only when you're on the computer, not on your phone or nothing.
They had iPhones too. So like you could. I think they had.
That was
FaceTime.
like 3GS days.
They had 3G. FaceTime though. They had FaceTime on.
They did not have FaceTime on the iPhone 3G.
He said he was trying to FaceTime her. And unless he was wording it something different.
Oh, probably from his laptop, maybe.
But she would always come up with some kind of excuse. The thing that blew me was how she was able to mask her voice, yo. That was yo.
It's nuts, and it was like a football player, dude.
Yes.
Right? That's wild. Yeah, because I saw like that much. Like
he used
the
to
first
play ball.
10 minutes, and then I was like, nah, I gotta pay attention.
No, you gotta watch that shit, man.
I keep teetering and tottering back and forth from watching shit to like, it's too much shit to watch. It's a lot of content.
Yeah, I get distracted with Chris Hansen and them niggas, man. I still laugh at them shits to this day.
That shit was hilarious. That shit you posted on your Insta story, like, bro.
It's funny to me.
Yeah.
To watch them try to lie out of it, yo. But we don't gotta go back into that. We already talked about that enough.
Yeah. Rich brought it up on Netflix. Did you watch The Gray Man on Netflix?
Bro, I haven't seen a lot of stuff.
No, it's an action film. It's like a bootleg John Wick, if you will. It's a bootleg John Wick, if you will. Yeah.
It was solid. I wasn't mad at it.
And yo, Chris Evans, yo, he can't have the stash like that, yo. He definitely looked like Lieutenant Dangle in that movie, yo. He looked like a swole Lieutenant Dangle, yo. He had the Reno 911 mustache.
Yeah, he was a fucking nightmare, yo. That nigga just...
No, they were savage in that. And it was something funny, well, not funny, but from a wild nostalgic movie. We brought it up on the pod multiple times, but I posted a clip last week, and I wanted to bring it up last week on the pod about, remember on The Sixth Man when his brother had the heart attack when he was dunking? I shouldn't have posted that scene because Zay was the first person to comment. Yo, I gave hella people PTSD. Like,
that's a sad
I got
scene,
more
man.
DMs from that scene than anything. Like, yo, that's one of the saddest scenes, yo. Like, why did that happen, yo?
Because we was young. We was all young when that came out. So you just
man, said A&K all the way.
I feel like every black dude, yo, you see that scene, yo, it just triggered. I told Mike you should have put trigger warning.
Yeah, just the warning.
Niggas was hurt.
I didn't see that.
That shit's still a classic. That shit's still funny, yo.
Because just like you, Mike, I got a bigger brother.
Yeah.
So it really like when
it
I was
hit
young,
home,
like,
yeah.
nah, that's my
and you look up to your big brother, like yo, like that was the whole thing,
bro.
like yo, the little brother looking up to his big brother, they on the same team hooping in college, and it was actual colleges. I'm like, they must have had a big budget for that because they were like he played for somewhere in California. I can't remember the school, but it was definitely hard. I was highly disappointed though on the animated shit in that new Tekken series.
God,
did you see they got a new Tekken? Don't waste your time, yo. It's way too much stuff. Watch Vinland Saga way before that.
It's
way
so
before
bad.
that.
It's only 6 episodes and they like 20-something minutes.
I watched it and binged it in like 2 days.
It's bad. It's really bad. They didn't.
You
know what it was? They rushed it.
They need us, yo. Where we could just be like, yo, pump your brakes. These characters are cool. Like they skipped over.
They skipped mad fights.
You remember the guy with the hot top fade, the white guy, Paul. They had King with the leopard mask on. Like they literally rushed these characters. Yoshimitsu. They didn't even put what's the nigga that used to do the Eddie Gordo?
Oh yeah. They had that
they
one
fucked
guy,
it up, yo. They ain't do that right at all.
And then the ending was bad. Everything was bad about that movie. I never got excited. You know how you usually watching an anime, I get a little excited with it. Like, of course, like with the Dragon Ball superhero.
I saw your arms up when Piccolo hit his...
Nigga, I finally get to see it. I was hype as shit.
This nigga, Rich was in there like he's at a Ravens game. I kept looking over like... Because I'm like, y'all know more, y'all more immersed in that world than me. So I'm like looking around to see like, oh,
and we don't gotta go to too much detail.
Yeah, that's why I'm keeping it real vague because we gonna have other things talking in that. Wasn't even hitting on that.
That's what I'm saying. Tekken didn't have that.
No,
it never had that scene where I was like, oh shit.
But
this
even
is hard.
like even with like Kengan, Ashura, Baki,
yeah, they all have some shit in it.
Way better than that.
Yes,
that show is trash. Yo, it's nothing good about.
Who the fuck made that?
Vinland Saga is way.
Vinland Saga was a mistaken, stumbled upon greatness to me.
They need to make that Thorfinn Funko Pop. I need that, yo.
Yeah, I want Big. What was Big Yo that was with the?
I can't
just
remember.
Wanted war. He just wanted problems. All he wanted was smoke at all times. It didn't matter if I switched sides.
I just remember Askeladd and Thorfinn. Those were the two, like, cause it was like the father son, but like I killed your pops, and now you're my slave / student.
Assassin.
Yeah.
This nigga was his assassin and shit.
But he was low-key giving him game because he could have killed him hella times.
Yeah.
He low-key kind of felt bad for the egregious things he's done. So he's like,
I mean, killed his dad.
I'm going to look out for him in a petty way.
Unhonorable unhonorable death.
Yeah.
Like, you shot him up with arrows from, like, a distance. He was whooping your ass.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. You supposed to take that L.
Yeah. And to speak of honorability, Snoop Dogg was a very honorable character in that film.
Mm-hmm.
Go back and watch Day Shift, yo. I just thought about a random scene when you said honorable.
So Dame Dash should approve, yo?
Yeah, Dame Dash should have narrated that scene.
What scene? I don't remember.
When he closed the gate after he got...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was
But he came back.
thugging.
So is he one now? Or is,
Of course, he got bit.
okay. I didn't quite understand what was
sorry.
happening.
Nah, it's cool.
I'm sorry.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
He
I didn't
get
understand what was happening. But he came out the joint. He still had the backwood. It still must be good as a vampire, nigga. That shit's hilarious. So.
bit. Yeah, that was...
Snoop with the backwoods. Did
Shout
you
out
see
Snoop.
backwoods got the? Did I tell you about them limited edition ones they supposed to have? And that I got a hood gas station around my area. I didn't even know this existed. And people gotta hit me up if you do know what I'm talking about. But they have cognac joints that's like $12.99 a pack. Yo. I was like, no.
$12.99.
I will punch you in the face, yo. Put that back. It's
dip
never
it in the
getting that.
yak.
Never getting that. It's probably not even. And then if I get that and it's a bad pack, I'm gonna be highly upset. Yo. Like, you know how? No, we don't gotta go into that much detail. But honorable shit. Since we was talking about honorability,
Yes.
we all know Irv Gotti shit was some dishonorable.
Is honorability a word, yo? I think I just made it up and
don't
sounded
know.
captivating. In the, all right. Bet.
If we made it up, we made it
I
up.
think
Fuck
that was,
it.
I'm,
Who
like,
want
I'm
challenges?
thinking about. I'm like, yo, I think I made that up.
It is
So-
now, if it ain't.
That was
Cool.
last week, of course. But I didn't hear a lot of people talking about, like, he shit on quite a few people. Lloyd and Mike Geronimo. And I was unfamiliar with Mike Geronimo.
Yeah, I was like, who is Mike Geronimo?
He's a rapper, right?
No disrespect.
New York, out of New York. Was he a
Something like
rapper?
that, Yeah, I've seen
I don't know, yo.
Anyway,
No disrespect though.
look at this nigga's people eyebrow, yo.
You see?
When was Mike Geronimo out, yo? You know, like what time was he like
all of
supposed to
the
be
same
hot,
year with all of them, yo.
right? So when did The Rock
I
come
never
out?
heard of him. I never seen him
Rock
either.
came out like the mid-ish to late 90s.
Okay.
Like,
Was he
really,
people's
really-
eyebrowing back then?
He was people eyebrow.
Yeah, from the
Wow.
beginning,
Definitely
from the
in the 90s.
Versace.
'Cause I'm about to
suits.
say, yo, this is a
From
strong.
the Versace suits and the loafers to when he became like the just like.
This
in
is a
the-
strong
in the-
case,
yeah,
yo.
in the Speedo.
Cause he ended up cussing out Irv Gotti. He went on his live and cussed him out. This is where this came from. This shot of him.
Yeah.
I didn't know what he looked like. I just never seen an eyebrow that strong before, yo. Like he had to be angry all the time, yo. Where
Yeah,
just
he
was
looked like the type that
forceful
really would have
shit,
did some
yo.
gritty shit. So
Just
I'm like, yeah,
always
no disrespect,
angry, yo.
bro.
Like I don't even know how you get your eyebrow like that, nigga. It's like the end of a Nike sign, yo. This shit's amazing looking on this shit.
This nigga.
Yeah, but Irv was wilding on that Drink Champs joint. Drink Champs going in.
I haven't watched the Drink Champs episode in solid like.
I had to
4
turn
years.
that one off. Like I couldn't take no more of
No
it. I got
disrespect.
about
It's
halfway
just
through. I was
yo,
like, I
haven't
can't
seen
take no
one
more
in
of
so
this shit.
long, yo.
I
'Cause
mean,
it's
he's gotten a little bit better with the talking over thing. He
Okay.
has.
Okay.
I can say that at least from this episode. And it could have been just because Irv Gotti was just
Yeah.
vomiting.
He's had a few joints where he's gotten better because they getting big money. You know, I'm not
Yeah,
pocket
they
watching,
making
but you can
money.
tell, like they getting when
Yeah.
you getting your numbers up, you getting I mean.
You start paying attention
No, they
to
got
what
that
people say
backing
too.
behind them now. Yeah,
So
that
it's like,
financial
you gotta tell
backing.
you clean it up a little bit. We trying to hear
You see
the
it
beat
with
when it come on there.
I Am Athlete. You could tell how Brandon Marshall he been dialing his
I
shit
only
back
saw
a little
like
bit.
clips of that. I never
Yo,
seen a whole
Brandon
episode of
Marshall
that.
used to be the most annoying nigga. Ever. Like it just was. He got too excited, so he was always trying to lead the conversation instead of allowing people to fucking talk.
Yeah.
Like just let the nigga talk. Why do you keep interrupting him? Let him speak. He's saying shit right now. God damn.
But you know they be in it for the clicks, like them type of.
No, they get
individuals,
too
so.
hosty. You having a regular conversation. Ain't this supposed to be you and the boys chopping it up locker room style? Why in the fuck are you doing this weird hosty shit like that? It gets weird.
Some folks like that in real life too. Like it's like it's a conversation. So some people be over the top. Some people be.
And you gotta remember, like
Chill.
some joints are better than others off the rip, with as far as interviewing people. But
Chemistry
some people
takes a
also
while,
trying to
too.
learn. You feel
Yeah,
me?
it takes a
Yeah.
while.
They gotta learn. They gotta get feedback. They gotta get enough people in the comments saying, "Shut up, yo!" Like you know what I mean?
Please.
And you fall back. You keep learning. So, like I said, I haven't watched a whole joint of that. I've seen clips and probably like segments of like 5 and 8 minutes and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I stopped
I
watching
haven't
after
seen
they
the new
broke
stuff.
up.
It was only like the older stuff. So
I stopped
he
watching
definitely
after
was
they had originally
they
broke
definitely
up.
was doing a lot.
Yeah. Did you see that preview for the new Mortal Kombat animated movie?
No, they got another one.
I've been on my super nerdy. Y'all see my YouTube algorithm, so you know these things pop up. But it's called Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind, and it's based on that character. You remember the guy? He came like in like the first 3D Mortal Kombat on like the first Xbox. The guy that was blind with the thing over his eyes, Kenshi.
Oh yeah.
It's based on him.
Oh okay.
And he get like the demon sword, and he like starts to use his senses, and they gonna train him. It looked similar to the last Mortal Kombat movie, but it look hard. I think we would fuck with it.
Salute to Nip, man. Getting his Walk of Fame.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
It's pretty dope. Him and Keenan too. Keenan from Keenan and Kel.
He deserves it off
He
of
definitely
yeah, I mean, yeah,
they
like,
both deserve
all
that shit, man.
Yeah, Keenan legendary.
Keenan, I didn't realize
For years
like
upon
yeah.
years
this
upon
nigga's
years.
been
He
around my
killing
whole
it now
life.
on what,
Yeah,
Saturday Night Live for like the last like 10, 15 years.
it's
Well,
been
10
wild.
years, 10 years. Right?
gotta respect him, man. Got to respect that.
Cooking,
Man.
you cooking, get your chicken.
And I've heard him do like interviews every now and then, like or at least portions of interviews. He seemed like a real solid dude, yo.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I mean, salute to him.
Yeah, he even challenged Mike Tyson. Did you see that
Yeah.
clip? That was
Yeah.
wild. And like not in a physical
Not in a
sense,
phys-
but
like,
just
yeah.
him calling himself the N-word. He was trying to,
Try to tell Mike,
say that
"You're
you're not
more than
that."
But Mike was like,
Mike
nah,
was
that's
not feeling
yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
Mike was
And
about to
it was
slap
real good
this nigga.
dialogue.
That's
You know, most
crazy.
people be real shook around Mike.
Yeah.
Like you still gotta watch him.
I mean, I feel watching them, but I feel like as a man, like, yo, we got to learn how to have these conversations where we don't always agree, and like, it's not gonna lead to death, bro. Like, we just
It was
don't
a good- it was a
believe
good
in the same
conversation
thing,
we had.
dog.
As people. you
Yeah, as
gotta have
people, we
that,
like, yo, that's a human thing, yo. Everybody's not gonna
It's
agree.
okay. It's okay.
I hate when people be like so offended when like, yo, that's how you feel. That's how I feel.
You gotta be offended, man.
Just
That's
cry.
how. That's the only way to really like get some waves on Twitter.
Yeah.
You gotta be offended and say something real witty.
Break out in
Or
tears.
get a long ass thread. You know what I mean? Put a long ass thread together, just breaking shit down. Like, yo, that took time for you to do. I don't think I've ever put a thread together, other than putting like another picture under it or something like that. That's the only time I did that.
Yeah. Know something that's crazy? Like when like
What qualifies you to put these threads out? Y'all don't be licensed therapists and shit like that. Y'all just be putting shit out.
captivating. I say shit too. That's why I don't care. Cause like
Oh, Mike isms.
it is what it is.
One of Mike isms that I caught this week. MJ used to be calling folks hoes on the court. I have to take this intensity to the tennis court.
Yo,
Mike
that's
Ism.
real intensity. Yo, can you imagine Jordan in the flu game?
Calling
sick,
you a hoe?
straight bags under his eyes, straight hook.
Hoe
Hoe
ass
ass
nigga.
nigga.
Yo, that's mad funny.
How?
They should, man. I wish they had a way to really
Yo,
like show what they
on
were
a
saying
tennis
out
court
there.
though.
That'd
Could
be
you imagine
hilarious.
if we running doubles, you and I, me and Zay out there, me and Desi, me and Rich, we out there really cooking people on the doubles.
I might start the fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Hoe ass nigga. Yo,
And
that's
once I get the
crazy off the
backhand-
serve. You should do it off the
Hoe.
serve too, yo. That's funny.
Yeah,
as hell.
instead of the Venus and Serena.
Just
gonna be like,
scream
"Hoe."
obscenities across the net, though. Hoe ass nigga, like yo, that's mad funny. Yo, going
Wild
into the
intensity.
forehead. Bitch ass nigga. Oh, that would be crazy. People should start doing that.
Serena Williams was so wild and so intense with it.
They was
I
nice.
don't say wild, but like so intense with it. She would hit the splits
Yeah.
after she hit the ball sometimes. Like that shit
Yeah.
is crazy. That means you just locked
Yeah.
in, like just doing wild stuff.
But
like,
if you look at her legs, like
Ridiculous.
she's wild strong. Like bro,
yeah,
she
yeah.
was bringing hella power into that shit. Like her noises wasn't for no reason. Like
Nah,
they
she
used to
was-
be hitting that shit like record number speeds back then.
I told
Like
you, I seen her live, yo, at the U.S. Open, yo.
nice.
Can't
Yo,
imagine how that ball.
wild
you probably couldn't even
athlete.
see that
It
shit.
was so lit in there, yo.
Yeah.
It was against Naomi Osaka. That was her first win. Like Naomi's joint. That was
Mm.
like the start of it all. And it was so intense. She was, Serena was upset with the referee and everybody.
I
It was
remember
just one
that.
of them- I told y'all, I've been to boxing fights, all type of stuff. That was like probably the most intense sporting event I ever been to. It was
That's
wild.
tough.
And salute to her. Of course, she's about to retire, and the U.S. Open is coming up soon, so she's gonna take her last matches.
I respect
of course,
it,
you would
man.
love for her to win the whole
But
thing, but if not, just
Nobody
just
will ever be as
celebration for her.
decorated as her.
She's an
She can
athlete.
go, yo.
You've literally got to be like, you got to put in like 20
The
years of
definition,
solid
though.
firework being a champion damn near every year.
Bro, remember, they was in it. Her and Venus was in it. We was kids, like
Kids.
Yeah, I remember.
Little
Nigga,
kids.
I remember I used to have the Sports Illustrated Kids, and there used to be like a page in there that used to have like the foldable cards inside the magazine. She was on that shit in like, this might have been like
It's probably elementary school.
98, 2000. Like, this was a long time ago.
Their beads was all over the court.
Yeah.
It was so hard to just watch that. Like, it was never. See, now people are kind of used to it, but like, it was unbelievable when we was that age.
Hell yeah.
It was
You
like,
didn't see
what is
that.
this?
That
And
wasn't
then
the.
Tiger Woods was popping at the same time. It was that was a hard.
And Tiger
period.
Woods, like, people don't
It's
want to
all
be
at the
honest,
same
but
time.
Tiger Woods came and took over golf completely.
Yeah, he
For
was
a
monster.
long time.
He's a fucking monster.
Like, we know Tiger gonna win this, but these are the other guys because they're rich and they're in it. They're halfway good.
You remember
but
they
we
used to
know
love to
Tiger's
see
gonna
that
fuck
nigga
these
fail,
niggas
yo.
up.
That
Yeah.
nigga would be on ESPN OD if he failed a little bit, yo. Like,
Yeah.
just miss
Tiger
one
Woods
shot.
gotta
Like,
be
damn.
playing with a torn ACL and not shoot so good, and they won't say he had a torn rotator cuff and his knee was
Right.
messed up from Marine
Or
Corps
no
training.
cartilage in his knee, yo. This nigga got no cartilage in his knees, slapping the ball 500 yards, yo.
He's
Like,
torn
stop
every
playing with
muscle
this
in
man.
his back and kneecap, and he's still playing today.
Why
Like,
was he
nigga.
doing Navy
Yo,
SEAL
man,
workouts,
Masters
yo?
was like a ripped up knee, yo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
He had no cartilage, nothing.
nigga's
It's like the
crazy.
ligaments was torn and all sorts of
He
shit.
has so much class.
Just
and
walking
poise.
with a
He's
limp.
walking with a torn ACL right now.
Can't do that. This nigga was a true athlete. Look at them white boys out
Only
there
a
on
black
them golf
person would have to
field,
do
them
that
course.
though.
But that's how impactful he was. He made everybody really start working out in golf.
You had to,
That
yo.
was
Them niggas
mad
was
dudes
just
that
fat
athletic.
old boys, yo.
He helped make people so much money. They had Nike created a whole golf division because of him.
They had the Nike, the golf shoes, the clubs,
The
the
PGA,
everything.
the
Yeah, they
PGA,
got everything. Tiger Woods.
golf
They
game.
got the hats with the TW.
He's gonna be on the 2K one. They supposedly got some
Yeah,
kind
they
of
got a
2K
2K
golf
one
game
coming
coming
out. I
out.
might have to copy.
Cause you know they took him off the EA
PGA?
joint,
They
the
don't make that
PGA
anymore,
joint.
do they?
Oh, I thought they did.
They
I
do?
thought they
Okay,
still
okay.
make that. I thought is McElroy on that bitch? I can't
They
remember
might still be
who on there, but
I might
I haven't
get
played.
2K.
I might get the 2K just because Tiger on that bitch. I'm gonna be honest with you. I might get that. I grabbed Madden. I did grab the new Madden. Out of the shout out to You Heard Me
You Heard Me
podcast.
podcast.
He actually told me to
homie
get it.
Desmond.
He usually tells people don't get that shit, but he was like, "Yo, get it, please. It's good. They finally did it right."
It's loose,
Pretty
like the,
cool, yo.
the
Like,
controls.
being able to move around like that feels good.
Y'all see some of the
Yeah,
animation?
that's
You know what I
what they
mean?
needed to do. for
Some
a
of it
long
is
time.
wild. Like, yo, hold on now, nigga. Like, why is motherfucking who's a random player, yo? Why can he cut like that? He can't really cut like that. Not everybody can cut like that, but everybody can cut. But I do respect how the
I mean, that's
engine
the
works.
league.
Even pushing people off you. You know how you would always see that struggle, but as soon as you get tackled, it's over. Certain players, you can keep hitting the X button, come out that bitch, yo. That's kind of hard. And it looks fluid. It doesn't look
Derrick
like
Henry.
just a random motion. Yo, if you're using Derrick Henry, you throwing the first 2 to 3 niggas
Yeah.
off you. Easy.
Throw a nigga
That ain't
16
even fair.
yards.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all saw it, but did y'all see? If y'all haven't, I'll show y'all after. This is one of the coldest animations in Madden I've ever seen. So they handed the ball off to Deebo Samuel, and
I forgot about Debo.
there was
He's a
there was a
legend
dude
too.
blocking, and then there was the dude trying to. You know what I mean, I don't know if it was the interior or the outside, but anyway, defender was trying to come in, and somehow Deebo Samuels ducked in between both of them and got through them and ran up it. Yeah, I mean that joint was crazy. Y'all ain't see it. I'm gonna show y'all after. I'm like, yo, that's
Yeah, I might have to
that's
watch
the
that.
coldest
No, they
animation
got
they've
cool
ever
shit,
had.
man. Madden is actually it looks pretty good. Nigga. I'm not gonna hold you. This
I heard they
is pretty
still,
fun.
I don't know if y'all play the.
I have my computer actually. I could show y'all from the computer later because I got the remote play shit. So we can remote in. I can show y'all real quick.
Remember the? I don't know if it's like association mode or whatever GM mode, right? I heard that's still trash. And I used to actually like that, like building and creating and moving the team. It used to
Franchise,
be-
the franchise
something
joint.
Like that. It used to be so in depth, but they took all of it out. That's really because they worried about all that other stuff and microtransactions, so they don't put no time into it. But remember, it used to be they used to have a radio show. They used to have like I don't know if it was tweets or not, but it used to have like the little. I think it probably was tweets. It used to be mad in depth. You could.
They
move
still
your team and all
have
that.
like I do the franchise,
It
but
was
I do it
crazy
as a
though.
player. I didn't do it as the actual GM because you can still do it, but it like you said, it's not as extensive. Definitely not as extensive as it used to be. But I only enjoy playing as a player. I just want to try. Like I'll change the position. I might only play a few games as this position. If I don't like it no more, just pick another position and make the same like a different player. It's pretty fun. Man. I
How do
got
you
a
make
quarterback.
safeties and
Like my
running
quarterback
backs?
right now, and then I do fantasy draft. So I got drafted to who the fuck am I on? 49ers. I'm actually on the 49ers.
What's your position?
Quarterback. I'm a quarterback for
Oh,
the
all right.
49ers. So I got
I usually do running back or safety.
Aaron Jones at my running back.
Ooh.
It's a Juju Smith-Schuster is one of my fucking receivers.
He's not bad though. He just is. It wasn't on a really. He was on a really bad team last year.
Because
I mean, no. I mean, I get it, but like Juju.
We'll see though. He's on the
doesn't
Chiefs.
suck,
He on the Chiefs now. We gonna see.
He don't suck, yo. I'm telling you, like.
TikTok dances, yo.
Yeah, I hate them fucking.
I mean, you
oh
can't expect
man,
the niggas
he gonna
to
be down there with what's the name, brother?
I'm just saying his football skills.
Pat Mahomes' brother?
He's not gamed up in real life.
Him and Pat Mahomes' brother gonna be the most annoying niggas ever to touch
Yo,
TikTok.
who is his
yo.
brother that y'all be talking about?
Jackson Mahomes, I think that's his
heard the
name.
name.
Yo, this
He
the
one-
most
he the one that-
annoying
yo,
little
he
brother
poured a
ever to
drink on
exist.
somebody like the Ravens game.
Oh,
In all honesty, like I just don't
Like,
know how.
I wish he would have got some niggas from like some real Baltimore niggas and did that. Yo, you would have learned to never do that again, yo.
Yeah,
They
that's
just
a fact.
snatched him out the seat.
He might have learned his last lesson.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't have clapped Pat Mahomes' brother, yo, because that's too hot, yo. But they
They'd have
would have
put the
beat
beats
his
on him,
ass
yo.
up. They would have put the paws on him, yo.
You got to,
Nigga would have snatched him out the
because
seat.
you getting too hype, my boy.
What?
Remember because he did dumb shit. Like I know he was young, but like he danced on Sean Taylor's joint at the Memorial game at the when they played against the Redskins. It's like, yo, what the fuck are you TikToking next to this 21? Do you know what the fuck you TikToking next to?
All it take is just somebody to smack the shit out of
That's
him.
all he
One
need.
good time, yo. Like that's
Everybody
why
needs to be smacked.
Need to like research, but not as toxic. Like yo, you gotta be like yo. When you do egregious things, you gotta be checked for it immediately. Like that's wild.
There
yo.
should be
It
repercussions.
doesn't matter that your brother's nice at football.
His brother
you're
should
not.
be slapping the shit out of him. To be honest with you, I would.
He not that type. He sound like Kermit the Frog, yo.
He does, and he puts
He not
ketchup
that
on
type,
his
yo.
mac and cheese and shit like that. Yo. He's a
Ketchup
wild
on mac
boy.
and cheese says everything you need to know.
Exactly.
He's not doing anything
Is that a
like
real thing?
disciplinary
That
to
we-
his
He
brother.
does that. You can look that up. That's a
I should be
confirmed video.
Yeah, that
In his
that
Kermit
tells me
voice, he
everything.
said
that's
that.
a character flaw. But he's nice. He's nice, but he's
We're
not.
gonna see that according to his old receiver that's on the Dolphins now. He's not as good as everybody be hyping him up to be.
Who? Pat Mahomes?
Yeah.
That nigga's crazy.
That's what I'm about to say.
nigga is
This
crazy.
nigga threw the ball left-handed one time,
Nigga.
diving out of bounds.
He
Shut
did
the
a
fuck
no-look
up, nigga.
pass
I've
against
seen
us,
this nigga
and
do
he was
shit
getting
that's
blitzed by
incredible.
like two niggas. This
What
nigga
the
straight in
fuck
the
are you
backfield
talking
straight
about?
I was like, yo, this nigga did a no-look precision pass.
Like, wait till you.
And it was like a 10, 15-yard
I can't
pass.
wait till he's complaining by week 4 when Tua underthrow him by 15 and a
Tua
half
is
yards,
trash,
yo, every
bro.
game.
He's
yo.
not that, yo.
Yo, stop
I'm
playing
sorry,
with
Dolphins
that, man.
fan. And I used to be a Dolphins fan.
The Dolphins got some pieces a little
video,
bit.
that
Tua's
but
not nice.
Tua is not the
He's
piece.
not
yo.
nice,
He's
yo.
not,
He's
man.
not nice. I seen him in some games like. I guess we spoiled too though, because if you see like a dude like Lamar, you like, he would have at least did something that halfway decent. Like yo, he's down there just getting killed, yo.
Hell yeah, man.
You have enough experience. You had Kyle Bowler.
Yeah, we've had bad quarterbacks, so I know what a bad quarterback looks like.
Yeah.
We've
Even
had a
late,
lot of
even
bad
late
quarterbacks.
Flacco. Late Flacco was bad. Like this nigga could
Really
not read
bad.
defenses.
That's why I can't
He
wait
won
till
a-
we play them.
He
niggas.
won a ring and just forgot everything. yo.
We supposed to play that nigga in the first game, allegedly, if what's the name don't come back.
This nigga won
they
his
say
ring
he
and
gonna
forgot
start,
how to
bro.
read defenses. I'm like, yo, clearly they're stacking the box.
Yo,
don't
make
do
an
the same
adjustment,
play,
please,
yo.
Flacco.
And this
Please.
was back when like Peyton Manning and all them, Omaha.
Yeah, niggas was looking
ran
at this niggas
over.
adjust on us and shit.
Nigga straight. And meanwhile, this nigga
then
just,
Flacco just go
runs
up
with
there.
the play because they already know it and just
Sit
get
back in
killed.
the pocket for 7 seconds and get smashed.
Smacked.
Yo. It's like, yo, what are you doing?
He did walk off the
Run.
field when he like didn't he tear his ACL? Because didn't he have to get like the
Some
knee
kind
brace?
of knee. Some
he
kind
had
of
to get the
knee
knee
injury.
brace after
Yeah.
that season. Like he got smacked.
He was a
out
tough
there.
motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you. He was definitely tough.
That's because he was
He
big.
used to get fucked up.
Flacco's still like low key, like probably like 6'6" or 6'5".
He's still around too, man.
You got to be a big motherfucker to take them hits.
Yo, if he starts week 1, yo, that is
Nuts.
wild. All these years later,
Nuts,
that's wild.
bro. And he's gonna play against the Ravens.
If he learned how to read defenses, Joe Flacco is a really good quarterback because he has an arm if you can block.
He has
If
talent.
you
He's
can
talented.
block.
He was talented. He had
He
some
was
speed on him and
talented.
everything.
I don't think he still.
He
has
still got
that
an arm, yo.
I don't think he does anymore.
He was on like the Jets and like just bullshit ass teams.
He's on the
like,
Jets now. That's what we're gonna be
They
playing that
trash.
first game.
You gonna lose.
Not according to Kenny G, man. 420 wrap up pod. He said they got some dogs.
That's just blind loyalty.
Yeah,
like
it
I
is.
am with the Bulls.
It's like how he is with
when I be
the,
talking about, yeah, we might go to the chip, like knowing we're not gonna go to the chip, but I'd never say we not going to the chip because it's my team. So I respect it.
Jets.
But no,
We're gonna drop 67 points on the Jets. I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Jets fans would be like have like a parade if they won like 12 games in a season. They would have a parade.
They're not that bad.
I hate the Jets.
Historically, they're not that bad. Even though they only have one Super Bowl. Like they've had seasons.
What are
where
you
they were
talking
good.
about? Like Joe,
This
what
ain't
was
the
this?
Browns.
Joe Namath or
They're not
somebody?
the-
Who was on the Jets way back
They
in the
made the
day?
AFC Championship a couple of times. They had some.
They did make
solid
the
teams
AFC
during the
Championship.
Mark
with
Sanchez?
Mark
They had some
Sanchez
solid
and
teams
the
during
boys.
the Curtis.
But lost.
Dang, I can't remember his name. But anyway, and Pennington was their quarterback. They had some decent teams. They weren't the Cleveland Clowns, yo, or the Detroit Lions. They had
though.
some decent years, yo.
So they were the top of the bad teams.
Like I said,
Mid-tier teams. You always gonna have mid-tier teams.
you
Like
got
we weren't
mid-tier.
always the best, nigga. Like you know that shit was kind of
were
rough.
never
A
the
few
best.
years.
We
Few
were
of them
never
years
the
was
best.
rough, nigga. We was just scraping it in there, just getting into the playoffs and shit.
The
We was
14-2
getting into the playoffs.
season is
though.
the first time like Ravens fans got like cocky.
Yeah.
We were always wild cards.
What was that
like,
stretch we
not
went
that
with Flacco?
good.
It was a long ass time where we went to the playoffs every fucking year with that nigga.
Yeah.
It was like 7 or 8 years we was in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Wow. We ain't do nothing.
I'm
like
still
one
mad
time,
they didn't
but-
give Anquan Bolton that bread though, like, cause it's like, yo,
That was a
that's why we've been cursed receiver wise.
exactly. You said that. It's the receiver curse.
Like,
yo.
yo, why
It's
wouldn't you
the
give him
Bolden
bread?
curse.
Like,
he was going crazy.
and
in the
Dennis
playoffs,
Pitta,
yo.
that season, Dennis Pitta was our guy. He got hurt. Anquan was like, I'm the dog. Because we had Torrey Smith, Jacoby Jones, which are like, if I'm open on like a
Bomb
speed
it out.
route,
Yeah.
you can throw it to me. But
Fly
like,
joint.
I'm not going to catch it in traffic every time when you
Go
need sure
route shit.
hands.
Yeah.
This nigga was getting hit up
Sep-
by two dudes. Boo, boo, boo.
Jacoby, man. Jacoby he's still a wild boy. Cause they showed him he was drunk at the Ravens joint recently, yo. Last year they have, you know how they'll have like the little game in between, like commercial breaks and shit like that, or halftime they'll have a flag football game with the military people. He was out there with them. He caught one though, but he was definitely sauced up. And he was sauced up on the field. It was amazing.
He better chill. He gonna tear ACL out there.
Yeah,
that
he
dry
gonna-
you
he-
out.
Yeah. I think he got a drinking problem though. I think if I'm not.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Judge him, but
Yeah, I don't know.
you can't be sauced.
Did you see Brett Favre say in his 20-year career he thinks now that he understands concussions that he believes he got more than 1,000 concussions? That's a lot of concussions, yo.
What was the explanation of what a concussion is that he?
I guess like now that they got
Understood.
and medically they so far advanced with shit, like it may not be like where you like, oh, I can't remember anything, but I'm seeing like fucking shit, all type of stuff like that. He was like, that happened like every game.
It doesn't surprise me though.
1,000 concussions is crazy. I think Troy Aikman had more than that though.
Yeah, Troy still
I can
look
see the
bad.
bags under his eyes. I'm like, yo, football put a toll on that man's brain.
Brett Favre, if there's a quarterback to have the most concussions, it would be him.
That's what I thought.
He barely started 300 games, yo.
Yeah.
And how did his career get ended? With a concussion.
Yeah.
Slammed him straight into that heart. Yo, what's so wild about the Brett Favre joint was, I think they had like, was it a storm or they had an issue with their, I think, somebody was playing. I think, because I couldn't remember.
Was he on the Jets?
It was the Vikings, my fault.
Or the Vikings.
My bad, real quick.
Vikings, Jets, and
So they had
somebody
an
else.
issue with something with the stadium. So they had to play at the college joint. If I'm not mistaken, that's how it went down. And they didn't have warmers under the ground like the pro joints do.
Oh shit!
And I was mad cold and icy. If I'm not mistaken, this is how it went down. And then he got hit by the lineman, smacked his head into the ground. That was the end of his
out.
career.
Damn, yo. And he was like 40 at that time.
Yeah, he was dumb. Oh, and he was going for 300 straight. That's what it's like, yo. They was trying to tell him, yo, get out the game. Yo.
I
That's
remember,
like,
man. He played through like his dad dying and all sorts of shit. This nigga
Yeah,
was
he
just
went
a
crazy.
warrior. He went crazy that game too.
He's a man.
Didn't he throw for like 500 yards?
Doesn't he wear? He
Six
wears Wranglers,
touchdowns,
right?
some wild shit like that.
He wears Wrangler jeans. Yeah, he's
and the
tough.
copper fit.
And copper fit.
Yeah.
Socks and wristbands.
It's like that
good
motherfucking
circulation.
commercial that came on the YouTube.
You gotta have good
Why do you have
circulation.
that big jacket on? Are you a man, or are you just a little man? Like that nigga just wear
Mad
a
funny.
hoodie and jeans in any climate. It doesn't matter, yo.
Roadhouse.
Yeah. He said, I'm good. It's not that cold out here. You're just weak.
Yeah. Nigga, man.
Brett Favre was
Trying
wild.
to think.
He was to retire and then 2 days later unretire.
Yeah.
And then re-retire.
If they made the Kurt Warner movie like that, imagine a Brett Favre movie.
Oh,
yo.
they gonna be telling
They
the
about to
tallest
be.
tales.
He gonna be more crazy than Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant. This man gonna jog through Wisconsin in a blizzard.
Yeah.
He was so determined to win in the playoffs that year.
That's how his training was, yo.
He
That's
decided
crazy.
to run for 3 days, nonstop,
trains.
no water,
Only training
in the winter,
woods,
heart of the winter.
lifting bears.
That niggas be,
He used to train throwing shot puts, yo.
yeah.
Yeah.
To receivers, he would break their hands, but they would have to come back, yo, because they respected him so much.
Yeah, exactly. Get your hands stronger.
They said that nigga definitely had a fucking rocket though, because I seen like receivers show their fingers after playing it with Brett Favre. Holy shit!
Matter of fact,
I see why they got Antonio Freeman. I think wasn't that one of his receivers?
Who was my flag football? Remember that flag football camp I went to?
I think that wasn't that his name, Antonio Freeman?
I think so. His shit was like
his shit
legitimately
bad,
like this way and like all nasty. Like, yeah, you gotta get in front of it, catch that. I'm like,
hell no, nigga. I want
at
my
the
shit
expense of
looking
my
like that.
fingers.
But he did make some millions.
He did.
Respect it.
That's why Brett Favre used to throw some wild picks because he trusted his arm so much, yo. He was like, I'm gonna get this through anything, yo.
Yeah,
And sometimes you can't, yo. But he had a rocket, yo.
that's
Fucking
hard.
cannon.
Yeah.
He's like cannon. Did y'all listen to the Game album?
No. Did you?
No, sir.
I'm not listening to that. He put out a 10-minute track. Isn't that like dick eatery? Like how long? Why would you make a track that long about someone?
10 minutes?
Well, he's also he's a troll now too. So
Is it?
I get it.
I don't like it.
I get it.
I'm not
He be
listening
making
to
good songs. I'm not saying I'm never going. I don't know if I'm gonna listen from.
I'm
front
never
to back,
listening.
But I'm gonna check out some of the songs.
You know, the last time I listened to the Game like actively was when that like song that what was that? A la Boombaye.
Oh yeah, that song hard as a bitch. That song hard as a motherfucker, yo.
Nigga, that was like 2012.
What album was that though?
I don't remember the album.
The album either.
It had like
was
it
red.
looked like a church mural or something on like the cover
Is
of
that
it.
Red?
It was,
I can't remember,
can't
but that was a
the
good
fucking name of
album.
it, though.
That was a good album.
Outside of that, I haven't listened to the Game since.
I'm about to rumble in the jungle with these new Kanye's.
Yeah.
That nigga was going crazy. yo. The beat, yo. The beat had you fucking like, oh shit.
That sample was hard
I
as
was
a
going
mug.
crazy off that beat.
That sample was crazy. I'm rapping
I
on
forgot
that beat.
about that.
Sorry, Game. Let me tap in on that beat, yo, just lightly.
Yeah, that was wilding.
Yeah.
Whoever made that was having a good time.
Did you listen to Champagne Gummies?
No, what was that?
The La Russell joint.
Oh no, I haven't listened yet. I forgot you told me about
Please.
that shit. You know, I
Please
was
listen.
right now. I still been on PZ, of course. Only built for diamond links. Still
Fire.
been stuck on that shit.
Ultra fire.
2 Million Up, I think is the name of it. Oh, that's probably my favorite track on there with the little sample in the background. Rod Wave shit, I've been listening to that here and there. It's a few little joints on there that I like, but it's too long. I can't get all the way through it.
I told
but
you
the
the
ones that
wrong
I
shits
caught
I don't
was
listen
good.
to.
The ones that I actually grabbed out of from it were pretty good. I think it was one called like Alone, Rockstar Heart. I think that was the other one that was pretty good. They short songs. They like 2 minutes.
He be
and
so
change.
sad, yo. I hope
Yeah, he gotta
therapy
get some.
soon,
He
yo.
need to go.
Gotta
talk
get
to somebody.
therapy, yo.
That's yo.
I'm a sad
somebody
nigga,
told
but
me
you're
that
too
it's
sad,
emo rap singing. R&B,
Nah, he's
like,
too sad.
yo,
Like,
you
yo,
gotta
it's like he
help.
refuses to like address the trauma, but he wants to sing about it.
All right, you're telling us what's wrong, but you won't go talk to nobody about
It's
that.
wild
yo?
traumatic. Like, yo, that's not normal, yo. You shouldn't have saw that, dog.
Yeah, they be breaking his heart, man. My boy. But other than that, I hadn't really. Oh, and then I don't know what the fuck made me pick this song up. You ever heard the joint "Slipping Through My Fingers"? Slipping through my fingers all the time. I really want
Who is it?
to. I don't even fucking know. But that shit, I just been listening to it on Apple Music. Let me see what the fuck that is.
Slipping
on
through
there.
my fingers, slipping through my fingers.
I can't play it because it's a very popular song, yo.
Oh, yeah.
I try to capture every minute. You never heard that shit? And feeling in it. Dipping through my fingers all the time. It's some white people shit. I ain't gonna hold you. It's the
I
whitest
was
song.
like,
ever.
nah, I thought it was like an old R&B song. I'm like,
White
I'm
ass
thinking
song.
black shit.
That
Like,
shit
I'm
has
like,
been
yo,
in my
yo,
fucking
yo,
mind, yo. I can't let it go, yo. Somebody gotta sample that or something just to make it into a hard ass beat, yo. That would be fucking fire.
Yeah.
But that's been on my randomly on the list too. And then I've been going back and listening to old what's my man name? I'm forgetting his name right now. Ty Dolla $ign. I went back to listen to that Free TC. I really like that joint. It's called Miracle / Wherever, where he got his. I think that's his brother I think that's his brother that's rapping over the, like you can hear him in the call. And then it switches over to that like R&B sounding song.
I like shit like that.
I gotta show you. You never heard this shit? It's called Miracle, yo.
I haven't.
Miracle. Yo, you got it.
I haven't.
Nah, I'm gonna play that after this. You definitely can't play that on here because the nigga too popular. But but yeah, other than that, I really haven't caught too much. Oh, and then of course Larry. I've been getting through it. I haven't finished it yet.
I finished it.
Solid. All good.
Yeah. And I gotta say that's a biased opinion because it is a 20-track album. That's getting close to my threshold.
Yeah.
But
that's past my
I rock
threshold.
with it. I rock with it. Like,
I tell y'all,
and it's a quick 20 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm at 20 tracks.
Look at the length. Yeah, it's under an hour.
It's a quick 20 tracks. Nigga, the I'm Him might be the song for a minute, yo. Like,
yeah.
I love that song.
I haven't listened.
And I feel like he needs Antonio Brown in the video because y'all remember that random ass interview? That's how I should have known Antonio Brown was that. Yeah, he was an innovator. He was like, I'm Himothy.
Yo, Himothy is hilarious.
Himothy is funny.
Himothy is
Himothy?
so
Who is Himothy?
AB is a legend.
Good job, AB.
Did you see that tweet he put out? Like he gonna miss seeing himself play live.
To keep it 100 though.
Got the chance to see himself play, yo. He's sick about it.
To keep it 100 though.
And we were all privileged to watch him, yo.
To keep it 100, we were privileged to watch him though, because as a wide receiver,
He was a dog.
He was wild nice.
He was a fucking dog, and he was little.
He was the only reason they would beat the Ravens, and like when their team wasn't as good, it's like yo Antonio Brown on there and Le'Veon Bell, like oh fuck them niggas, they about to go crazy. Like all they need is them two niggas.
I always said yo he had like the best like jump timing.
Yeah,
because he wasn't that big, but he would get to the spot and jump perfectly, yo. Like he was the best at that. Yo. Yeah, he was a beast. His route running, everything was crazy.
Himothy,
and he just worked his way into becoming like the best. And like he was just because he remember when he got in the league, he was cool.
Yeah,
and he just got ridiculous after like year 3. He was just going crazy, yo. So much respect.
Yeah. AB, when you get that put that shit on money, yo, drop the Himothy jersey.
Did you see the
Steelers Himothy jersey?
You saw the picture of him and Kanye sitting in that room together?
The Steelers and Tampa Bay Himothy jerseys would be crazy.
They putting that song together, yo, that we was talking about.
Put that shit on.
They putting that song together. I already know they are.
Put that shit on.
Yo, that's my shit.
That shit go crazy on the low. I was like, Zay, why did you play this show?
You seen it?
Because the song is actually hard though.
They gotta add it to the game. They gotta figure out how to add it. It's not on there yet. They did the gritty.
The NFL don't rock with
and it's ran by racial white people, yo. Like it's all racial, yo. It's all racial over there.
They added the gritty. That's pretty.
They added the gritty, but Antonio Brown ripped his jersey off mid-game in a Tampa Bay game instead of discussing it.
That too, he would have to get paid.
Ran off the field.
That's the thing that they're not. They're not paying you for this. You're fucking crazy.
It's gonna have to be like where it gets so big, where it's like all the players are doing this. Like we gotta get this thing.
I think they are gonna be doing it. Yo, that's gonna be this year's gritty. Yo.
Yeah,
put that shit on.
If he's smart,
he's gonna be the Dave Chappelle of football. Like left on some wild shit and then come back and just get more money doing random shit, yo.
Yo, peep this. If he's
smart, he's just gonna do random shit.
The Dave Chappelle of football is hilarious.
Yo, he put that shit on remix with Kanye the first night of the first game.
That would be fire.
That same day, yo.
Put that shit on.
This would do nothing. The NFL be so mad. Yo, they might try to
put that shit on.
They ain't even gonna allow that to be played in stadiums or nothing. You're gonna get fined. Watch. They're gonna fine the whole organization if they play that shit. It's hilarious.
Want to know something that's crazy about how the NFL changes though? Primetime games are gonna be like Cincinnati Bengals games now.
I mean, it good.
That never would have happened.
You
back
seen
in
them
the
niggas
day.
last year?
But think about it. That never would have happened back in the day. Before last year, that never would have
600 yards on us one time, damn near. Yo. It was like 525 yards, and he was wild in that second game.
But every secondary player was injured.
Yeah.
And we had no running backs. And Lamar Jackson was hurt. It's like, I get it.
That's why you gotta watch him out there. He was talking real spicy about us on the off season. Like, hold the fuck up, nigga. Do you not remember what Lamar did to y'all? Like the first time we played y'all?
Niggas was wild hurt. Like, yo, if we had like y'all might have beat us, but it wouldn't have been like a thrashing like that. It was just easy. It's the practice squad versus your starting team.
Yeah, that's real. And your starting team, they got to the Super Bowl. You gotta give them that.
Yeah.
There's decent teams to get there too.
Y'all heard about the NBA schedule?
No.
I just want to say one thing. They said, I didn't check on it, but I mean, I'm pretty sure. I guess it's accurate. I think it might have been ESPN. Anyway, they said like the Warriors, I I think 50% of their games is nationally televised. That is crazy. Yo.
But I mean, they deserve it with their winning record. Yeah, they like a dynasty. Like
when they all out there,
Lakers
it's
was,
exciting
like,
fucking basketball.
The Bulls, like
didn't Ja and them get
Pistons.
some good primetime ones?
LeBron, yeah, of course.
See how Ja got Memphis?
LeBron deserve it though.
I'm
Like
saying he's the dynasty.
Ja got something too. Didn't get like an increase for Memphis primetime games? Are we gonna see them a little bit more?
Yeah. Now, especially since they battle with Golden State.
I like them. That's a young team. That's a young team,
I
though.
think that's the Christmas game.
If they could get Jaren Jackson to buy into his hooping ability, they would have a fucking team.
He's the most frustrating dude.
Yo, he's so frustrating to me. He reminds me of like Whiteside, type shit like that.
It takes time for players to develop though. Like
Hopefully.
Andrew Wiggins didn't get good till this season.
No, but he was a bucket getter.
That's
I
valid.
think he averaged 26
On the Timberwolves?
Yeah, at one point
Maybe the
He
year
was in
after
his
Jimmy
game.
Butler left. Maybe the
He was
year
a
after
bucket
Jimmy
getter.
Butler left, because I used to watch them, because everybody that was on Coach Tibbs' team, when Tibbs went over there, they went to that team.
You're right.
They was phony.
He was averaging 20 plus for a minute. He just wasn't. You couldn't depend on him. You couldn't depend on him and Cat. That's why they couldn't go nowhere.
And he
That's
turned
real.
over the ball in very important times.
This is why I give a lot of respect.
Youth.
If you think about it, just say this.
He's
to
a young
yourself.
bull.
He was the second best player on a championship team, yo. In that finals.
Yeah.
He came a long way.
He was a fucking
He
dog.
came a long
Number two,
way.
yo.
I had to apologize to
ring.
him earlier in the season. He was
Got a ring.
hooping this year.
I respect it.
He
It
had
just
the
took a long
potential,
time. Because who else came in that draft class? Somebody else that was supposed to be nice. All the
Andrew
shoulda, woulda,
Wiggins
couldas
class?
don't usually be.
I don't
Because
remember
Andrew
his
Wiggins
class.
was one, and it was somebody after him, right?
I don't
he
remember.
was-
I'll be honest.
I
with you.
can't
It's
remember.
always
I
gonna be
can't
somebody after him, but I don't remember.
Salute the people with the work in, and shout out to good organizations, because a great organization helped him. Yeah, I mean, to find his, reach his potential, dog. Like,
Yeah.
That's why who you get drafted to plays a big role in your career, yo.
Yeah, man.
People
And
don't get that
basketball
about,
is
like,
so hard to be good at, yo. It's so hard to be like a pivotal player, and you got to really put in
It's
like
hard to
hours.
find your role, I guess. If you're not already a LeBron style player, shit,
Yeah.
like you got to find your role.
But if you're not, like you said, if you're not like a LeBron or like the D Roses of the world,
Yeah.
most people don't figure it out in that first 2 years and be like ridiculously nice. Because even Steph Curry, what did it take? Like he came in the league in like 09 or 08, right?
But
He
they
was
had
nice.
Monte though. They had
he-
Monte.
No, he
Ellis.
was
Monte was holding
he
back.
was nice, but he was like not.
I heard
Steph
Monte was
Curry.
a hater.
Of
I don't know
course,
for
you
sure. I heard
never-
rumors
yeah.
that Monte Ellis wasn't. He wasn't trying to coach him
I
up.
loved Monte
He's
Ellis.
taking
You
shots
remember
away
I used to love yo.
And we all rock with Monte. But he was
Exactly.
taking shots away from him.
Exactly.
And then they
I
had
love
brought
Monte
Clay in.
Ellis.
It's like, yo, it's not enough. You know what I mean?
But I remember before Steph Curry, Monte Ellis did some things, yo,
yeah.
by himself.
Monte was that dude.
But that is because he had like 30 attempts a game.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
You got every
He
fucking
was a
shot.
bucket. Yeah, he was a
Crazy
bucket.
athletic, yo.
Yeah, he was a bucket.
Them Warriors teams is hard, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on the basketball shit, Skip Bayless too. That's something we missed from last week. He got chill. You see when LeBron's son made that hard ass dunk, and he said LeBron would have dunked it with his left. He tweeted it out. I'm pretty sure he did that to troll. He's a troll as well.
is.
Skip is also a troll, but you got to remove LeBron's meat. You got to.
This is the wildest thing about Skip.
But
yo.
look, but Skip been hating on LeBron for like
His whole
almost,
career.
Like,
It's made his
18
career.
years,
He understands, yo.
20
The
years.
greatest thing that could have happened for Skip Bayless for the rest of his career, life, or whatever, is LeBron's sons actually being nice.
that's
Yeah.
He's about to eat off the James
Yeah.
name for 40 years, yo.
that's true. He gonna die today.
Crazy,
Yeah.
yo. Like,
Think about that.
Nah, LeBron, yo, I don't understand niggas.
Oh
that
my
hate on
God,
him.
he got a
LeBron
fucking
legacy
cheat
is
code.
like-
So that's what he was
yo.
doing. He just setting the tone already.
Yeah,
Like, he's
yeah,
just
he's
getting
smart,
ready
and
for
he's-
it. Damn, I
he's
didn't
a
even think
little
about
gross,
that.
But he's smart, yo.
Cause they young, they gonna respond to his ass at some point too. Watch, he gonna
it's
get a
two of the
whole thing of
sons.
that. And he got
He's
2
about to
sons.
eat off of 3
And the
James.
young one look like
No
he might be a
pause for
fucking
him,
crazy.
yo.
The older one is nice too. They really are nice as shit, yo. Like I'm excited to see where they
Yeah,
go.
speaking of the 6 man, hopefully no deaths. What if they played on the same team somehow and one was like a 1 and like a 3? That would be crazy.
Just ooping to each other.
Yeah, A and K all the way, yo.
A and K all the way.
Hey, straight. Go get him.
You know how LeBron and all these people be? They be trying to do remakes to movies.
Yeah.
That boy
They're gonna
from different.
if that
6
happens,
man
they're
too?
gonna try to do the remake this 6
The
man.
6
Oh my
man.
Don't do that. Because it was true actors. They weren't basketball players.
Yeah.
They were actors and comedians. You know what I mean? Like,
And Dwayne Wayne, yo, and Marlon Wayans was hot at that time. So
Remember,
that was, like, classic to
remember
have.
Flex Washington was
Flex
dumb nice
Washington.
on what was that, Georgetown? Threw his ass into the motherfucking backboard, yo. Like, yo, he cooking my brother, yo. I don't like this shit.
Nah, that was hard, yo.
It was some good life lessons in that movie, yo. It was life lessons and
Did y'all see
shit.
the video that surfaced on Twitter, yo? And the nigga got crossed up, and it looked like a nigga's like swept the rug under him, like it was like some weird shit.
Oh, yeah, I did see
That
that.
shit looked like some 6-man shit, yo. His brother came out and tackled that nigga, hit him low. His brother was a football player.
Set a pick on his
He
ass.
straight came out and clipped him like on some John Lynch shit.
That's
Low
hilarious.
cut hit. I was like, damn, yo gave him the he. Nigga said.
Nah, he should never step on the court again.
Broke
That was
down.
good. I've
He
never
could have
seen
tore his
nobody-
ACL.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
He
before.
hyperextended his knee the other
Oh,
way.
yeah, that's bad.
Knee hyperextension.
It's
from
bad
the
when they
crossover.
get you stumbling and shit off, especially if it's not even that crazy of a looking move. Like he just crossed like real quick, and your shit just shit. Like no, that's I like seeing that shit though. I'm not gonna hold you.
I lie to you not. One time at a court as a kid, it was an aggressive basketball game between adults that were a little bit older than me, probably like between 18 and like 22. And I remember I seen somebody get it in and out like that, and then like the nigga yammed on them, yo, and they really started fighting, yo.
That's
it was
hilarious.
like, yo, they really went in. Like
Nigga
it was
said,
aggressive out there. Like I was like, yo, mind your business, yo. Like don't be looking
because
all
he
like
probably
that
went
shit.
all over top of him and shit like that. Like
Nah,
no,
he-
you doing too
you know,
much.
niggas just used to be
And it'd
tough
be
as
hot.
shit.
It'd be 97
I said,
degrees on the
bitch
court.
ass niggas,
Yeah.
You know what happened?
Yeah.
The chick was out there.
Oh,
You know
it could have
how-
been.
Yo.
They was watching from behind the
Say
fence
you
and
not
shit.
going to disrespect me like that in front of her. You not going to disrespect me like that.
Irv Gotti emotions and shit. Oh, that shit crazy.
Wanna know how I found out?
Bro, relax, please relax.
Yo, Irv,
Relax.
you want to know how I found out?
His storytelling abilities is fantastic. You gotta give him
It was. I'll give him that. But it just was bad, nasty stories.
Yo, the
Yo,
wildest
really
part about it
nasty
was
stories.
He didn't feel like ashamed. Like,
Nothing. He felt
He
no
feels
shame
no
or
shame.
nothing. Like it's crazy. I would
That's
have
the
felt.
nastiest part.
I would have called. I would have been so like. I'd have felt like a piece of shit after that shit
It
came
was
out. Like,
20
please
minutes
don't
long.
put
I
this
heard him
out.
talk
Yo.
about it. It
But
was
like,
all
yo,
bad,
you know the lamest thing about that though, like, we're like 30s now. So that was like 20 years ago, bro.
Like it was. Yo.
What the fuck are you even talking about that for? Like that, literally, she could walk up to him. Shout out Ashanti. Walk up to the nigga, and be like, nigga, I don't even
What are you
remember
talking
that
about?
shit.
Yeah, what are you
talking about, nigga?
Nigga,
And
50.
just walk off. Like,
Nigga,
nigga, if I had a
52
kid
years
the
old.
day after that shit, that motherfucker would be a grown
And he
ass
said
man.
on the episode he 250 million up. What the fuck am I? That wouldn't even be in my mind no more. Like I'm gone. I don't know.
My man on his jagged edge. Ooh, he can't love you like I love you. Everything you know is true.
That nigga was really going in though.
That's a dirty ass mackin' song, yo.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dirty
Yo,
Mac
I'm
songs.
telling
He can't love you like I love you.
Dirty Mac and R&B is some of the greatest R&B.
Yeah,
ever, yo.
definitely in like 90s, early 2000s, they was all dirty man.
So that's how you bring back R&B
Dirty
Mac
and yo.
and
It's
begging.
crazy. Those is like the best R&B joints.
I feel like the R&B now, they only like toxicity, yo.
Yeah.
Male or female, like it gotta be toxic to be popular.
Yeah. And what the fuck does that mean? Why y'all want that? Y'all be 37 years old still wanting toxicity and shit? It's weird.
No, everybody, they just like
Go
that
get help,
bitch.
nigga. You're not toxic.
Yeah,
Fucking mentally insane, nigga. What is wrong with you?
yeah. Motherfuckers be like, I felt that fourth baby mother track. Like,
No, I didn't.
you need therapy. It's the fourth time. I don't.
You're a victim. I don't know why that popped in my mind.
I said, boy, what the fuck?
Yo, it was some funny videos this week with
Kill
that
my
thread.
nigga,
Somebody
bro.
said they wanted to laugh, so they just like they were putting some of the most classic fucking videos on there. Yo. That was so funny, man.
Yeah.
Some of it was bad, and that's how I know I still need some growing to do, and I'm quite immature as well. But I laughed.
Yeah.
Y'all saw that fire tornado in L.A. last week?
Yeah, I saw that joint.
A fire
It
tornado.
was like a mountain.
Oh, it was like one of those like dry situations.
So it was
then
like
a
it was
tornado in
done, and then it was windy, and then it started turning into a fiery tornado. Yo, I was like, yeah, it's the end. The
That
end
was
is near.
Beerus.
The end is near for sure.
Cook me a meal now.
Yeah, nigga, like it should
If
be
it's
wild.
not tasty, your planet is gone.
It's coming though.
Yeah, that's scary. And shout out to 10 years on the annexation of Puerto Rico fantasy football.
Yes, sir.
league.
We back, man. I'm about to. Hopefully, I can win some money this year. I keep getting my money back. I come in third place like the past 3 years.
I had the best record
in
the regular season and lost the first round of the playoffs. I'm the most disgusted player from that league. But
yeah, your team was
since
OD.
it's with y'all, it makes
Your
me
team
happy.
was definitely OD last year. It was nice as hell.
Nah, I picked a lot of the guys last year were like letting it auto draft and shit. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, we a little bit more up this year. I don't think they're gonna be auto drafting like that. It's not a high amount, but it's you know what I mean, you want to win that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be paying attention for
Yeah.
sure. I'm hyped about fantasy football though.
I am too.
Definitely hyped.
Very
about
fun.
that shit. White Misery Master. Before we close it out, I got challenged last week as well. I forgot to bring. Well, we didn't have an episode last week, so it's this show on there called "I Just Killed My Dad." It's a series, like a limited series on there.
On what?
30
Netflix?
minutes, on Netflix.
Okay.
About this white kid that kills his father. He calls the cops, and that's how they started out. It's him calling the cops saying, yo, I killed my dad. But if you listen to him talking shit, you start thinking like, yo, he don't seem like he all the way there. I thought he was just a spoiled ass rich white kid, so I was starting to get my white misery glory. I actually felt bad for this white kid at the end of it. Yo. As a white misery master, it's challenging to me, yo. Like I don't understand like why I felt that way, because he it was basically the most abusive shit I've ever heard in my life.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. All right.
it was
sense.
wild, nigga. Like
Makes a lot more
he
sense.
definitely deserved smoke. His dad deserved to die. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't a bad move that he killed his pop. Yo. I'll say that. But you should watch it. It's like 3 episodes. It's intense. You know what I mean? Don't have really nothing else to do, I guess, for the day. But it'll have you questioning like, damn, no. A few of these motherfuckers do be having it just a little bit hard, yo. Like I know you got the white bag. The white bag is there, yo. But some of these parents is wild, yo. That's raising these kids, yo. They don't deserve these kids, man. That kid did not deserve that shit. He basically ain't had no childhood. That shit was wild. Had him locked up in the house. This nigga couldn't read and write and shit. Man, shit was wild. He
Damn.
basically kidnapped that nigga.
I gotta watch that. What's it
Being him
called
as
again?
his son. It's called I Just Killed My Dad.
That's a wild
On
ass
Netflix.
title. Yeah.
Gotta watch it, man. It's wild, man. It's wild. I really wanted to bring that up last week because I'm forgetting stuff now, but it was so much shit in there. Like I said, at the end of it, you see him like you could see him finally have like true emotions. I don't even think he knew how to have emotions. It was that type abusive type shit. Like his dad was wild, nigga. Like, so you see him actually just break down. Yo. And he start crying. Yo, I was in there like,
You was about to break down?
yo, you know how you feel it welling up in the eyes, like, fuck.
I'm be honest, I just cry now. I
can't
cried
cry at
watching The
this shit.
6th Man, yo.
I
I'm
would've
a
cried
skank,
at
yo.
that. I would've
I
definitely
definitely was
cried
crying watching that shit.
I would have cried at that as well. Y'all know they upgraded the zoo as well?
The Baltimore Zoo?
Yeah. Like they don't have them old slave auction cages that they used to have back in the day. You remember how it looked crazy in the day? They don't use them shits no
But you know
more.
they built a dog
Gotta
park
remember
around
that.
that area as well, so
Oh, I didn't
we
know
know
that.
what's happening around there.
Oh shit.
It's close to downtown.
Got you.
They redid the whole pool.
Yeah,
Genchi?
I was
I
like,
think they doing it.
nigga, and that shit
Little
like
bit of that
that's
Genchi?
one of them joints where it's like literally like the line is completely different.
Yeah, that's a
like
fact.
money, the hood, like literally.
It's prime real estate because it looks.
Yeah,
It's like on a hill
and
that
it's
looks
like
right
literally
over
like
downtown.
10 minutes away from downtown.
And all them houses
Like-
over there huge.
It's nice, man.
They taking it back.
Somebody gonna come up
Yeah.
though.
I just was driving through there.
They got.
2 days
I knew
ago.
when they built the
Them
dog
hou-
park, I
them-
was like, wait, Mondawmin's like a block and a half away, 2 blocks away.
Them houses is nice.
Nice as shit.
Yeah, like some of them just gotta get fixed. Like it's gonna be super expensive in like 10, 15 years. Yo.
I already know.
All right. I think we good on this one.
Oh yeah, we always gotta say rest in peace to Big Reese. Again,
Yes, we did.
Episode 225, Coach Class Podcast. Like, rate, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you for listening. Show love, tap in, comment.
I heard chicken wings back now too. I'm hyped.
They not all the way down. I'll be at the grocery store, but they down less than they were.
They're starting to come down, yo. Pre-pandemic.
They doing us
times.
like they did the gas. Now it's
Hey.
like, yo, it's sub $4. I'm happy.
That's true. Fucking gas, man. I gotta
They
get some
finesse
when I leave
everything
here.
like that.
They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.